Welcome back, my Turkish pole vaulters. How you doing today? It's Chris here. Today we're talking about the temple. And we gotta let you guys know, man, this video may not be perfect because it's really freaking goofy. The temple is a weird tower. It's hard to understand. Explaining him and all of his different weird activities can be difficult to do. But I'm gonna do my best to try and explain this tower setup for you guys and what I'm doing to try and explain what he does. First and foremost, I've already made a video talking about how to get a maxed temple, but I will reiterate that really quick. What you want to do is you want to get $50,000 of each of the 4 different types of towers into your temple. So 50,000 primaries, 50,000 military, 50,000 magic, and 50,000 support towers. Put them all in the range of the temple, upgrade him. Once you get the temple going, then you have to also sacrifice $50,000 worth of support towers, 50,000 magic, 50,000 military, and 50,000 primaries, all in that guy as well. So after you get all those guys in there, boom, you get the freaking sun god, and he is amazing. He really is a solid freaking tower, by the way. We will show you guys one of those by the time we get to the end of the video. But what we want to understand is, why is that a max temple, and what are we getting with all of the random different upgrades? So that's what I wanted to try and explain today. So you might be noticing I've got 4 sun gods over here. And I'm going to upgrade them all to temples, and I've got a couple towers next to them. I've got primary monkeys down here, I've got military monkeys over here, magic monkeys over here, and then I've got support monkeys over here, or really a banana farm. And I've got more than $50,000 worth of each one of these guys in the range. So it doesn't matter if you put 500,000 or 50,000, it's going to be the exact same tower, or the exact same temple after you get him upgraded. So let's get all these guys up to a temple. We're going to go do it, do it, do it, and do it, baby. Now what I want to do is actually I want to send out a bunch of bad balloons. I'm going to send out 50 bad balloons over here, and my towers are not going to attack, by the way. This is because I have 0 lives. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up putting 9,999,000 lives or whatever as soon as they get kind of in the middle of the screen right here. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to overload the screen, basically. You know what? I'll send out 50 more with 1 spacing, just so I can keep the overflow happening over here. 1 spacing, we're going to send out 50 more bad balloons. And once we get to the popping over here, you guys are going to see, maybe I'll even do more than that. What we do is we want to overload the frickin' screen with balloons. And then we're going to kind of look at the pop count and how it ends up mattering for all of our temples. What are these upgrades giving us as far as pops go, as far as the actual damage goes? And it could be really freaking interesting. So let's get going here, man. Let's give ourselves the 999 million lives over here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the pop count of all our different temples. We're trying to overflow these guys to see what we're going to do. Now we're going to focus on the pop count now, and then afterwards we're going to talk about the different abilities that we get for these different towers. So the 2 that I actually wanted to focus on the most, oh crap, man, military monkey, you're supposed to be bopping things, man. You got to look at the things. So it kind of sucks a little bit that he's a little bit further away, but it shouldn't matter too much. We can see the primary monkeys over here. He's doing a delicious job at 500,000 pops already. You see the magic monkey over here, or no, the support monkey, excuse me, sucking it up at only 42,000 pops. The magic was kind of sucking it up as well at only 70,000, just a slight smidge better than our just support tower over here. I will say that I've actually tested it out. Support tower temple versus no upgrade temple, and it is the same amount of damage, which I thought was really, really interesting. So we're seeing support tower, magic tower, they don't really do any extra damage as far as their towers are concerned. Like, they do a little bit, sure, but they don't do crazy amounts of extra damage, and most of the extra damage I think you're getting is just because the sun gods or the sun avatars are able to attack. Now, don't even look at the DDTs. We don't really care about those things, but what we can see is now we're up to 480,000 over here, and this guy's up to 1,280,000. So, like, I don't know. It's actually a little bit weird, because in all of my tests that I've done, I get kind of different numbers, but I do usually come up with a sort of standard thing that the military monkeys do about 2 times as much damage as the basic monkeys. Approximately. Maybe not exact, but they do a decent amount of damage over here. So, the 2 main towers that you would want to put in your temple are the basic monkeys and the military monkeys. Those are the 2 main guys you want to get. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just delete all these guys. Compare again. We got 700,000, right? 706,000. We've got 169,000. We've got 194,000, and then the weakest of them all, 111,000 pops. feel like I did a pretty decent job of continuously attacking these things too. This guy would probably have a little bit more if I was able to have him reach the entire time. I think that would equal to about half, maybe 80, 85,000 or something like that if we were able to have him attack the entire time. So it's just sort of interesting to look at all of that for popping power. Now, as far as abilities go, ooh, now this is where it gets kind of interesting. The regular basic monkey, so we can just put a dart monkey next to this guy so we can show you guys it is a basic monkey. I should have done that earlier, actually. This is military, this is magic, and then this is support, just to show you guys, again, what kind of sun gods, or sun temples we're working with here. So what this guy does is he shoots out blades. That is his basic attack. If you put, I don't know the exact number that you need to put in there, or thousands of dollars that you need to put in there to give him the blades, but if you sacrifice enough stuff, he eventually gets blades. If you sacrifice enough stuff, he gets a plane or 2 planes. If you sacrifice enough stuff into this guy, he gets more extra sun avatars that pop out as like engineer type things. This guy doesn't seem like he does anything, but what he actually does is makes things cheaper. If I'm not mistaken, it's 20% cheaper. So, let me think. What's like $1,000 tower over here or something? Or a farm is $1,060. Actually, that's not even a good example here. Yeah. Maybe a monkey village. Here, this thing's $1,360 over here. This thing, if I actually wanted to buy it, is $1,700. So you can see the pretty extreme amount of discount right there. I believe it's 20%, though I can't confirm that 100% for you guys. If you guys want to do the math for me in the comments, feel free. But you get a 20% discount for anything in the range over here, which, you know, is actually not too bad, man. Just for having a regular old temple over here, that's pretty good. I actually wouldn't mind that, because now you can... And another thing is you know how... You guys know how that if you get a monkey commerce over here, once you get past 3rd tier, so if I buy a Berserker Brew, once I get past 3rd tier, now I don't get anything cheaper anymore. This is going to be the standard $2,125. But now if I end up getting a tower over here up past 3rd tier, it is going to be cheaper. It's now the strongest unless it'll only be $1,700. So it doesn't cut off at a certain tier. You can even go all the way up to 5th tiers and get them all 20% cheaper. I mean, that can add up really freaking fast, man. We're talking about $68,000 here and down to $54,000 here. We're saving 15 grand just with this one freaking, temple right here. If you get a bunch of 4th tier towers around this guy, it can really add up. Absolutely. Okay, so we finally understand what these temples are doing, but we didn't talk about the true sun gods yet. How do these guys actually work? Well, I didn't do any mixing and matching. I gotta let you guys know, I haven't done any tests with mixing and matching yet. I have no idea what's gonna happen if we do any mixing and matching. Maybe I could do that even in this video, just do a quick test at the end. If we do like basic monkeys up to, or primary monkeys into the temple, and then do military monkeys up into the true sun god, and see if we like end up keeping our blades or whatnot. I don't know. It'd be actually cool to check out. Not sure. But what I'm going to do for today is I am going to continue with what I already have. I'm going to end up getting the $50,000 of support, and I'm going to do a true sun god here. And now this guy's actually the easiest because I can tell you guys exactly what he does right from the get-go. He's not going to do any extra damage. So if I did send out 50 Oh My Gods over here, he's going to do the standard normal damage that a sun god or a sun god would do. It's not very much. It's basically like it has no extra damage over here. That's what I want you guys to understand. But what he does do is he gives you 40% off of any towers. Now we were just talking about how, oh man, we just saved freaking crap tons of money on this permanent brew over here for $68,000. We're getting it down to $40,800. Again, have not done the numbers yet, but I think it's 40% off here, guys. It's pretty ridiculously awesome. Let's see, it'd be about $35,000 for 50% off. Yeah, I think that's pretty close. It's gotta be, man. Gotta be. Might even be more, maybe. It might even be 45%. Whatever. It's a lot. It's a lot off. It's a crap ton off. And it's pretty cool, you know? I mean, if you're already getting a sun god, though, I mean, we've already spent like $600,000, $700,000 on this thing. Like, money may not be an issue for you anymore. You may just have so many banana farms that just doesn't matter. That's totally possible. But interesting nonetheless. So we're done with this guy. That's all he does. He makes things cheaper. Boop, he's gone. All right, now, ooh, all right. This is where it gets a little bit interesting over here, guys. Now what we can do is we can get another one of these guys, our magic monkey, up to $50,000 cheaper, and we're going to get him up to a true sun god over here. And now this guy, if we overload him with a bunch of his oh my gods over here, how powerful is he going to be? Now the sad thing is I can't do another comparison where I do 4 5th tier sun gods. It would be awesome if I could do that. Sadly, it does not work. But, oh man, we're actually doing a delicious job against these oh my gods already. But you can see the damage is actually not that great. It's okay. It's like slightly more than our village was just doing. He does now have the ability to send back Bloons and Moab class Bloons, though, and like a whirlwind effect back to the front over here, which can be pretty cool, pretty helpful over here. As far as just true damage goes, not very much. I mean, we spent so much money on this guy just to get him. He's just not really worth it, actually. Sadly, man. Magic, you'd think it'd be one of the best upgrades to get, but he really isn't. But he does end up building more of these sun avatars, which can, of course, having a bunch of extra sun gods can help you out, man, of course. Next, alright, now we've got to talk about the military monkey over here. We're going to get a flying fortress up. We're going to get him up to the true sun god. Now, when we send out 50s, oh my god, you're going to see the real damage that this guy does. Look at the blast right there, though. That is cool. When we look at the pop count, you can see it's pretty ridiculously awesome. These oh my gods basically have nothing on us. We're going to take him down in like no time whatsoever. At all, baby. Heck to the yeah. But he's still not as powerful as he can be. You know, we've taken down bad Bloons that fast. So he's good, but he's not as powerful as he can be. But, I mean, it's fun. But we also get, now instead of 2 planes, we get 4 planes. Moving on, we've got our last little monkey over here. I'm actually going to move him up over here. So this is going to be our basic monkey. Let's make our primary monkey. I say basic too much, don't I? Because it's basic training in the village to get this guy up. We put $50,000 in here. We're going to get him up to a nice little sun temple. Then we're going to also add $50,000 in here to get him up to a sun god. Then when we set up 50s oh my gods over here, you can see it's pretty much the same thing, guys. It's going to be a good amount of damage right here. Let's get him extra range right here. It's going to be a good amount of damage, but not quite as much as the military monkeys, I believe. Actually, I don't know, man. It might be even stronger. I don't know. It looks like it took him down way faster, but at the same time, it was in a better spot. Actually, might be a good test right there. All right, we pop those things. You know what, let's do 50. Let's do this test really quick. I'm actually a little bit curious right now. We're going to set up 50 bad Bloons. We're going to see how far that these guys can get. Then we're going to do the exact same temple over here, but not with primaries. We're going to do it with the militaries and see if it makes any difference. Now, if you look at the blast, though, it looks smaller, which makes it even more interesting over here. Of course, I don't care about the DDTs. I just let them leak through. It doesn't matter to me. It's 50 DDTs leaking through, though, which is a little bit upsetting. Just look at all those lives just get annihilated over here. And then we pop the Bloons basically right over here, right next to us. All right. It's a quick test, man. It's fun, though. It's just fun to have some tests over here. See what we're doing with our temple. Should we do this guy with the militaries? We're going to put $50,000 of him in here. Put $50,000 of these guys again. We're going to go up to his true sun god. Now we're going to set up 50 bad Bloons again. And we're going to see how quickly we pop these guys. So there we go. The blast again just looks freaking huge over here. Bad Bloons are getting annihilated. Are they going to get any further than they did against our basic monkeys? And it looks like I think they will. They will get way further, so the primary monkeys seem to be the most powerful true sun god upgrade over here. At least based on the test that I just did right there. If I made a mistake, you guys can let me know. But primary monkeys are the best way to go for this guy. But of course, if you combine them together, are we going to get even better temple? Well, I sure freaking hope so, dude. So if we just build a basic primary temple over here, and he's the best temple, well, that just doesn't make any freaking sense over here. It'd be really goofy. Wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. So, oh man, not even like worse, like way worse. We're talking about maybe 50% the speed in our pops over here. Pretty gosh darn bad. So let's try it one more time with both military and basic monkeys. Primary monkeys. We'll do one of each. Doesn't really matter. Again, $50,000 is where it's really at. Doesn't matter which ones you get. I have tested out building multiple 5th tier towers or all of the 5th tier towers, and it did not do anything for me. Okay, here we go. There's our temple sacrifice. And then again, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to do $50,000 of each and $50,000 of this. All right. And now we're going to get the true sun god. This was 5th tier. Okay, good. That guy was 5th tier, true sun god. And now we're going to set up 50 bad balloons again. And we're going to see if this guy gets popped any faster than just our basic. And I would assume that it would. You better hope so. Otherwise, this thing is really freaking weird. And temples don't make any sense whatsoever. But it looks like, oh, baby, they're getting pretty far over here. I mean, it's really hard to tell with this this thing over here. But it looks like we pop them slightly faster, I think, than our other tower right here. Slightly faster, but not much more than just getting the primary monkeys. Very interesting aspect of this game. Okay, and then the last test we want to do for you guys is we want to test out the full temple of the monkey god with all of the extra upgrades and all the extra abilities. Let's hope for the love of all that is holy in Ninja Kiwi's Temple of the Monkey God, Sun God combo right here, that it is better than what we just had right there. Otherwise, this is all sorts of goofed up. And I don't believe I'm going to make any mistakes here, guys. If I do, let me know in the comments below. You know, I can't promise you that I'm perfect. I am not a perfect person. I do appreciate when people let me know my mistakes. So here we go. We got $50,000 of both of these. We're doing $50,000 of magic monkeys. It's really easy with magic monkeys. You can just get an anti-balloon. Over 50 grand, and then over 50 grand with banana farms too. You can get any of these guys, but the banana farms are easy. You can just overkill it, you know. And then here we go. We're gonna get them up to a sun temple. We got 50,000 with basics. We got 50,000 military, 50,000 magic, and 50,000 support. Just to oh my god. All right, and then sorry about that, guys. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing again. So we're gonna get the anti-balloon. Now he's cheaper, though, so you got to pay attention here, guys. Got to pay attention very, very closely to make sure you're actually getting over 50 grand over here. So everything's going to be 20% cheaper. So this guy over easily. Support easily over as well. The banana farm is going to be 81,000 just for the 5th tier. And then for the primaries, we're going to go for a cannon and a boomerang. And I believe that will be enough. We've got 27,000. That's more than half. And then 37,000, obviously more than half right there. So we've got all of these guys. More than $50,000. We're going to do the true sun god here for the last test of the day right here, guys. 50 bad balloons. Can we pop them extremely freaking fast right now? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Take them down, buddy! If they don't pop these bad balloons within this general vicinity right here, the temple is all sorts of goofed. That's all I got to say, man. All sorts of goofed right here. Let's go. I want to keep it on slow mode here because I want to see exactly where they pop. Alright, come on, little buddies, you can do it! Pop them, pop them! And it looks like it's going to be very similar to just our primaries, primary and military combo, or just the primary combo. It might actually be worse. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. Dude! Alright, this is all sorts of goofed up here, guys. The temple is a weird tower. I will never understand it. The max temple may not be the best temple you can get. Isn't the best temple you can get. Unless I mess something up in a really stupid way right here. Going primaries, going militaries might be the better way to go. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. What the heck is going on right here, man? The goofiest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life, guys. I just have to end the video on goofiness. I think. I don't know. You guys don't want to watch this either. I don't even want to do this. All right. Okay. Gosh darn it. All right. Let's do. Usually I know what the heck I'm talking about. Right now I don't. I want to do one other test over here. We're gonna go for a military sun god because that was the best way to do it, or sun temple. Then I'm gonna add the basics to make this guy even stronger. And what if he gets even stronger this way? Oh, no way, dude. Do it. Super range, epic range. Let's send out 50 bad balloons again. And he looks like he's got like a smaller attack. Okay. It doesn't look like it's as strong. Okay, that's interesting again. Very interesting. It's not as strong as the other way. So I think just primaries seems to be the best way to go, right? Let's try those primaries one last time. Unless they goofed up somehow in my temple building process here. Very interesting. Primaries. Super range. We'll do the primaries again. And get the true sun god here. Boom, boom. And we're set up 50 bad balloons again. Unless some weird glitch happens over here. Alright. Okay, so this is not better than the True Sun God, just alone like this. But still pops them all. Actually, it is. It is better, because he's popping them all right next to him. Right? Oh, it's close. It's freaking close right here, man. Oh. Oh, no, yeah, right next to himself. Dude, it is more powerful than spending $50,000 and everything. And this was just with $100,000 of total freaking sacrifices right here. Oh my god, this is just absolutely insane right here. Absolutely insane. I will say that I am the most confused that I've ever been in the history of the world. This is game-changing right here, guys. We might get stronger temples by doing weirdo, crazy stuff. Alright, one last guy with both military and basics, just to do one last confirmation here. I believe that this was the strongest temple that we created, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, one of these guys, one of these guys. Strongest temple that we created, right here. Is this it? Both military and basic with no other upgrades in combination. And let's see where we pop these bad boys. I think I need to redo that test. Let's redo that test. Let's do 50 bads again now that I have the actual range over here. Don't want to mess anything up. I want to make sure I actually get the stuff over here. It looks more powerful, but is it more powerful? Oh, there it is, dude. That is the most powerful temple that you can create right there, guys, so far. If somebody else wants to let me know if they can create a more powerful temple than that, let me know. But this is it, guys. Military and primaries combined together. $100,000 total in the temple, $100,000 total in the sun god, and that's how you get your strongest temple. What? What? Really? Dude, this is just insane. That's all I got for you guys, man. This is all I got. I'm just stuck. I'm stuck in the mud right now. Ninja Kiwi, dude, why'd you do this to me? Why are you freaking me out right now? If you guys enjoyed, press that like button. If you didn't, if you hate me for confusing you even more, then I understand. But, of course, have a super duper delicious day.